And welcome to the 2017 MAAC Basketball Championships on ESPN3. Tonight, from the Times Union Center in Albany, New York, it's a first-round matchup between the 8th-seeded Quinnipiac Bobcats and the number 9 seed Niagara Purple Eagles. Certainly defensively needs to address that here in the third matchup, the tiebreaker, if you will, for a spot in the quarterfinal round. Taylor left wide open, and that's not what you'd expect for the first 3 points of the night. No. After that, you've got a big drop-off. Dukes misses, Boondu clears. If the Bobcats are going to be successful, they need buckets like that. Daniels with a rim run off the feed from Kiss.
Well, neither.
Chiga spotting up from 23 feet. Stay hot, number 11. 10 to shoot. Chiga working on 2. Harris again. This time finds nothing but net. Monsignor Scanlon High School in the Bronx. Dixon no. And then Kiss moved around a little bit, and Quinnipiac and its staff stayed on him. Got himself a good one. Considered Hofstra, Maine, and Longwood University before settling on Niagara. Never really played too much in his 2 years at SC. Brochet banks it in.
And you know he can string them together. That 29, the career high he had last time against Quinnipiac. 23 of those were in the second half when they made the furious comeback.
And he's a guy who scored over 2,200 points at Capital Prep Magnet School back in Hartford. Kiss for 3.
Smart play by Scott because he's not going to be able to defend him inside there, but I think the officials bid on that.
Is that another case, Rob, as Dukes does a nice job to free himself for 2. They call it a 2. One official says 3, the other says 2. They'll review it. A 3 at the other end by Alan Chiga from 3-point range. So he certainly can do it, just hasn't been quite right lately. Taylor with a rebound. Daniels hits the deck. That gives Niagara a chance for numbers. And without a rim protector, Barton has a chance for 3. He's having himself a nice game with 9. And this is the largest lead of the ball game at 8. Kiss, open 3. Yes.
Dixon, I don't think he's got a shot attempt here in the second half.
Until that deep 3 that he buries.
And he gets the open look because of the ball fake on the pass, gets the defense moving. As the season has gone on, and that's always a concern. How are they going to be able to fight their way through it? Looks like with the losing streak, they may have lost some gas late, but no gas lost right there. Rob has a mismatch, but they can't get it to him.
Towns, as the buzzer sounded, Rob on the rebound. Dukes back to Towns, same spot. Second time's a charm. And you got to wonder what's going through the minds of Daniel Harris and Alan Chiga trying to extend their college careers, but now they find themselves down by 10.
And it's all been effort here in the second half by Niagara.
Towns feeling it to get there.
And then he usually finishes when he does, although we've seen him leave a couple of short tonight.
That foul was on Dukes, his 3rd, as Harris hits for 3. That pass from Dixon right to the hands of Scott, who bounces it up ahead. And the layup by Chris Barton. So each of the trio that had 13 points a minute ago, Dukes, Scott, and Barton, they've all got 15. Robinson, he has not been able to get going tonight. Scott with the run out. Greg Tarka has checked into the game, a junior from Montgomery, New Jersey for Quinnipiac. Get his name in the box score. Cameron Young as well. Scott with the bucket. Tarka fires, and that does it for the Bobcats. Their season comes to an end while Niagara advances to take on regular season champion Monmouth